Yes, just my weekly videos now. Stop me if you think you've heard this one before. Here, let's go to a clip from January 12th, I believe, or 10th, 2017. Just before the first week or so before Trump took office, January 2021, 2017.
Anyway, it's the idea that we are now a few days away from a new administration obviously prompted the really extraordinarily, very enjoyable, and I'm really pleased I had the opportunity to listen to the panel, both of Amy and Ron, and as well as Bill and Dr. Jafari, which really, I think, set the stage for so many of the things that we are going to be dealing with over the coming years. Given, as you heard from the introduction, that I have been around for a while and have had the opportunity and the privilege and the pleasure of serving in 5 administrations, I thought I would bring that perspective to the topic today, is the issue of pandemic preparedness. And if there's one message that I want to leave with you today, based on my experience, and you'll see that in a moment, is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. And I hope by the end of my relatively short presentation, you will understand why history, the history of the last 32 years that I've been the director of NIAID, will tell the next administration that there's no doubt in anyone's mind that they will be faced with the challenges that their predecessors were faced with.
The abominable Dr. Fauci saying that this administration is going to get hit with some sort of an outbreak like no one's ever seen before. Huh. Boy, that's quite the Nostradamus insight there, Fauci, isn't it? Now, let's segue to like a week or so ago with Dr. Peter Hotez. See, Dr. Peter Hotez is basically the new Dr. Fauci, except, you know, he's got a bow tie, he's got a little more flair, he's a little more Bill Nye science guy. Except this guy is Hotez, infectious disease guy. Let's see what he has to say about the upcoming administration.
Here's the reason why we need to care about this stuff, Nicole, is that we have some big picture stuff coming down the pike starting on January 21st. Mr. Bloomberg mentioned H5N1. That I'm really worried about. It's all over wild birds on the western part of the United States and going up in the north. It's getting into the poultry. We're seeing sporadic human cases, no human-to-human transmission yet, but that could happen. It's in the cattle, it's in the milk, and that's just the beginning. We have another major coronavirus likely brewing in Asia. We've had SARS in 2002, SARS-2, COVID-19 in 2019, and we know these viruses are jumping from bats to people thousands of times a year, but there's still more. We know that we have a big problem with mosquito-transmitted viruses all along the Gulf Coast, where I am here in Texas. So we're expecting dengue and possibly Zika virus coming back, or a Puche virus, maybe even yellow fever. And there's more. Then we have all this sharp rise in vaccine-preventable diseases going up because of, in part, the anti-vaccine activism that's so prominent right now. We have a 5-fold rise in pertussis cases, whooping cough over the last year, 15 measles outbreaks this year. We've got polio that's been in the wastewater in New York State. All that's going to come crashing down on January 21st on the Trump administration. We need a really, really good team to be able to handle this.
Yeah. So, not only is there going to be an outbreak, there's going to be a host of outbreaks, and apparently they all start on January 21st. Boy, they're getting really pinpointing of when the outbreak, I mean, you got Zika, you got whooping cough, you got a new SARS-CoV-2, you got what else you got? What else you have? H1N1, the bird flu. They're all coming. Bubonic plague, Ebola, you name it, it's coming on that day. Boy, they just tell you, it's all in your, it's in your face, man. Was that on my bingo card for 2025? Oh, it certainly was, among other things, along with probably first contact alien stuff. What else? Probably Syria. Syria's fallen. That's that. I didn't see that coming. I knew there was things going on, but that's one of the last linchpins, and then the last one being Iran. So we see where that whole Middle East thing's going. I think the little thing in Ukraine, Russia's gonna wind down. I might do something crazy. So that's on the bingo card. There's a whole bunch of things on the bingo card. I should do the bingo card. The bingo card. Predictions of 2025. But with that, I mean, I know this is just, it's just things I notice, things I like to talk about, things I like to bring out to people. Sunday, I got a lot to do. Should I talk about the chicken thighs? No, not today. Not today. Not today. But, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave you with something nice, something good. I'm going to leave you with a vintage Elmer Fudd Bugs Bunny cartoon with some wonderful classical music. This is stuff I used to watch back in the day. I don't even think they show these anymore. Too much violence, too much pew-pews. Anyway, with that, I love yous all. Enjoy the cartoon. Bye-bye.
El bolero de Ravel. Pintura fresca. Restaurador de cabello. Mini podadora. Mascarilla de belleza. Cemento fresco, no pisar.